शेक्सपियर ने कहा है, all the world's a stage and all men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and each person in their time plays many parts. Darling Ma, you have played so many roles in the 60 years thus far. You've been a wonderful daughter, sister, wife, mother, friend, bua, chachi, bhabhi, and so many more relationships to so many more people. You've done them all graciously, lovingly, and selflessly.
सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी, किरणें हैं सांसों में, बातों में रोशनी। सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी, किरणें हैं सांसों में, बातों में रोशनी। जो ही बदली दिल की ताल है, आहा यूं ही आया एक ख्याल है, आहा पाते हमें जिंदगी एक बार, क्यों न करे खुल के हम इसका प्यार। जाने किसका है हमें इंतजार, कि जिंदगी यही है और यही
So, Ma, we thought that on this 60th beautiful milestone birthday of yours, why not take a small pause and look back to reflect upon all these relationships and what you've given to them, and how all the love and the sacrifice that you've made along the years has been acknowledged and appreciated by so many people. So, Ma, your kids have put this movie together for you as a tribute to you from all of us. Please kick back, relax, and enjoy. We love you.
इस कहानी की शुरुआत हुई थी 60 साल पहले, जब 11 मई 1960 को श्री महेंद्र कुमार और पुष्पा देवी के परिवार में एक सुंदर सी प्यारी सी कन्या का जन्म हुआ और वो बन गई हमारे पिताजी की लाडली।
अब तुम 60 वर्ष की 11 मई को पूरी हो जाओगी और 61वें वर्ष में लग जाओगी। भगवान से प्रार्थना है कि तुम्हें लंबी उम्र दे, स्वस्थ रखे, सुखी रखे और खुश रहो तुम हमेशा। बिल्कुल भगवान सदा सौभाग्यवती रखे तुमको और दुनिया के सारे सुख तुम्हारी झोली में डाल दे। वैसे तो मुझे तुम्हारी बहुत सी बचपन की घटनाएं याद हैं, पर 2-3 घटनाएं मैं तुम्हें याद दिलाता हूँ, तुमको याद आ जाएगी। अक्षय तो उस वक्त तक नहीं हुआ था। हम हर साल गर्मियों की छुट्टियों में यहाँ से गंगा जी जाया करते थे और गंगा जी से फिर धनौरा जाया करते थे। तो जब तुम शायद 4 साल की होगी तब हम ट्रेन से ही जाया करते थे, ट्रेन से जा रहे थे। तो उस वक्त तक ट्रेन छूटी नहीं थी, गर्मी के दिन थे, वो चल रही थी, लू चल रही थी। तो तुमने अपनी उंगलियां, हाथ जो है तेरी, वो खिड़की पर रखी हुई थी। मैंने लू की वजह से खिड़की बंद करी, मेरा ध्यान नहीं रहा कि तुम्हारा हाथ खिड़की में रखा हुआ है। तुम्हारी उंगली उसमें उछल गई, खून निकलने लगा। तो मैंने उसके गार्ड के कमरे में ले जाकर, डिब्बे में ले जाकर तुम्हारी मरहम पट्टी कराई। तो जब हम वहाँ आके बैठे तो मैं, तुम, तुम्हारी मम्मी और विनय, हम चारों थे। तो तुम मुझसे कहती हो कि पापा जी तुम डरो मत, मैं अम्मा जी से जाकर ये नहीं कहूँगी कि पापा जी ने खिड़की गिरा दी। मैं उनसे कह दूँगा मेरी गलती से मुझसे ही खिड़की गिर गई, नहीं तो वो तुम्हें डांटेंगी। तो उस बात की मुझे याद है। फिर शायद ये 4 साल की बात, जब तुम 4 साल की थी तब की है बात। जब 5 साल की थी तुम, तब हम लोग मसूरी गए थे। मसूरी में हम होटल मलंगार में ठहरे थे, जो बहुत ऊंचाई पर था। तो शास्त्री जी की फैमिली भी साथ थी। तो हम 4 जने थे, मैं, तुम्हारी मम्मी, विनय और तुम, और शास्त्री जी की वाइफ और उनके 2 बच्चे थे। दोनों बच्चे तुमसे और विनय से बड़े थे। तो हम वहाँ एक होटल में ठहरे थे। वहाँ पर जो ड्राइवर, जिस बस से हम गए थे वहाँ पर मसूरी, उससे अच्छी जान पहचान हमारी हो गई थी। वो हमारे ठहरते हुए दिल्ली से खूब आम ला के दिया करता था हमको। हमारे पास आम का अच्छा स्टॉक रहता था। तो जब हम खाना खाते थे तो थोड़ी देर बाद ही तो ये कह देती थी कि मेरा तो पेट भर गया। तो जब हम खाना खा चुकते थे कहते, मैं तेरी मम्मी से कहता था कि अब आम निकाल लो, इसको तो खाना नहीं है, इसका तो पेट भर गया। तो तू कहती थी कि नहीं, मेरा पेट भरा है, पेट से गले तक की जगह खाली है अभी, मैं आम जरूर खाऊंगी। ऐसे ही एक बार मतलब हम हर रोज शाम को वहाँ होटल से और माल रोड पर घूमने जाया करते थे। तो काफ़ी दूरी पड़ती थी, 2-3 किलोमीटर की दूरी पड़ जाती थी। तो जाते हुए तो ढलान पड़ता था। तो शास्त्री जी की फैमिली भी और हम साथ साथ जाया करते थे पैदल। पर जब रात को लौट कर आते थे तो चढ़ाई होती थी। शास्त्री जी के बच्चे तो जिद करते थे कि भाई हमें तो रिक्शा से चलेंगे, हमारे बस की पैदल चलना नहीं है। वो तो रिक्शा में पैसे खर्च करते थे और रिक्शा से चलते थे। हम जितने पैसे रिक्शा में खर्च करते थे, उतने पैसे के पेस्ट्री, ब्रेड और मक्खन लेकर चलते थे वहाँ से। और फिर भी हम होटल पे पहले पहुँच जाते थे, वो बाद में पहुँचते थे। तो मुझे ये तेरी घटनाएं तो बहुत याद है, तेरा भोलापन। और इतनी जैसे 5 साल की थी और फिर भी 3 किलोमीटर चढ़ाई करना, विनय तो कर ही लेता था, पूरी बड़ी हिम्मत के साथ कर लेती थी। भगवान तुझको सदा सुखी रखे। बहुत बहुत तुझको शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद। भगवान सदा तुझको सुखी रखे।
हाँ, तो आगे बढ़ाते हैं इस कहानी को। 1979 में मात्र 19 वर्ष की उम्र में वंदना उर्फ नीता का विवाह शक्ति नगर के चिरंजीव रमेश कुमार गुप्ता के साथ हो गया। छोटी सी दुल्हन ने एक बड़े परिवार को बहुत सुशीलता से संभाल लिया। माताश्री और पिताश्री की जोड़ी में पिछले 41 साल से प्यार, भरोसा और म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट रहा है, और बहुत सारी टकरार भी। मगर फिर भी जिंदगी के हर उतार चढ़ाव में, बच्चों की परवरिश में, उनकी पढ़ाई में, शादियों में, व्यापार में और रिटायरमेंट में उन दोनों का साथ बना रहा और अब दोनों अपने ट्रैवल के शौक को पूरा कर रहे हैं और हमें आशा है ये दोनों हमेशा इसी तरह एक दूसरे के साथ खुश और स्वस्थ रहें।
है मेरी ज़ोहरा जबी तुझे मालूम नहीं, तू अभी तक है हंसी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान है मेरी ज़ोहरा जबी तुझे मालूम नहीं, तू अभी तक है हंसी और मैं जवान, तुझ पे कुर्बान मेरी जान
Oh, love of my life, that is my wife. I wish you a very, very happy birthday. As it is a very special birthday, you turning 60, with our son reaching 40, I thought of expressing myself a bit more in detail. I will fail in my duty if I do not do so now, as I have missed this opportunity in the past. And wise people say I love you and keep on saying so, and express your gratitude when it is due. I do not remember when I met you first time. Maybe it was somewhere in 1969 or a couple of years before that, when you used to wear frock and play pehelduz with other girls. Afterward also, I saw you but did not give much attention to that. Much later, in mid-1978, you came to our house with your mom and took my heart away. I discussed with Shushma, my sister, that I want to marry a girl like this, looking so beautiful, innocent and intelligent. To my utmost surprise, it worked out and we tied the knot. Credit goes to Shushma. And we are together since then, in the thick and thin, in happiness and sorrow, in success and failures, in ups and downs of life, in raising the children, their marriages, and now in happy retirement. I remember the days when we started our life in Zambia, totally new to living independently and with young Neeraj of just 1.5 years old. It was your sincerity and ingenuity that we settled pretty fast in spite of homesickness and limited means, and a young child needing attention. Things worked out well since you tried very hard to make home over, and we were always together in all decisions. Then you gave me gift of our little angel Vidhi in November 1983 in Chilra, Bombay, and that completed our family. We had fantastic time making various holidays in India, Europe, many African and Asian countries. We enjoyed the time over there to the fullest due to good understanding and good children. I am grateful to you and appreciate top upbringing you gave to our children, instilling discipline, good moral, cultural and family values in them. Neeraj and Vidhi are what they are today, mainly because of you, my wife. Koti koti dhanyavad and my loveliest love to that. As always, good going has some disruptions and distractions. We too had our share of it. When I resigned from ZCCM job, it was not a rational decision from the point of our personal finances, and it was also putting children education at peril. But then I had my own reason to leave the job based on my principles, which were dear to me. To my utmost surprise, you supported my decision and wholeheartedly went along with that, though it also meant giving up a promising career for yourself in the travel industry. To admit that earned lot of respect for you in the core of my heart. Even to this day, I wonder whether you really agreed with my decision or supported it to make me feel upright and justified. When we reached India in March 1994, settling in India proved even more difficult than settling in Zambia. Our anticipation from India were but a mirage, both on job as well as family front. There were no jobs in sight and children were in a very nascent stage, needing guidance, luck and finances. You were the only person remaining supportive of business I started in late 1994. I remember you joining me in factory after all household chores. Many a time traveling in public buses and walking on foot and then helping in work. More keeping the spirits and morale up and high. So the reasonable job offer I got with ONGC looked worth a try. But since disposal of business started a year back would bleed us a bit, to avoid this situation, everyone was to see you in entrepreneur model now. You took over the business from there and turned it into a main source of our income by your sheer hard work and enterprise. I acknowledge it was not an easy thing to do, looking at lack of any previous business skill, a very competitive business environment, legal compliances, labor laws, union problems, marketing issues and debt collection. You exceeded well till the time I persuaded you to close it down and have a happy retirement after running it for 24 years. Nonetheless, this business base provided a good footing and also provided me employment post ONGC retirement. You were a good boss too. As mentioned earlier by me, you provided us with two lovely children, Neeraj and Vidhi, who were groomed well by you in spite of my infrequent hindrance, and later they got married after establishing themselves in their respective careers. And thanks God, we got another daughter Jaya and son Siddharth as our daughter-in-law and son-in-law. Well, in all this scenario, you remain in an anchor's position in the family, and I can only appreciate your skills to steer the family ship with all parts functioning in tandem. Our grandchildren, Yash, Neil and Viraj, dot on you. Maybe they find you softer target to get their wish fulfilled, but surely you earned it by your care and love for them. It will be unfair on my part if I do not talk about certain qualities in you which are worthy of appreciation. Number 1, compassion and empathy. You have great compassion and empathy for the sufferers. Your heart easily gets melted and you try to help others by taking care of them. You get easily sad and upset on tragedies of unknown people. In time of need, you are ready to serve the sick. Once you wanted to take an injured lady to hospital who met with a road accident. You always have welfare of everyone in mind, and especially family. I remember many occasions when Neeraj, Vidhi or I needed a lot of care and you burned midnight oil. Honesty. Fair and honest in your dealing with others. On so many occasions, you made extra effort to pay back the excess money a person has returned or undercharged. Social and team player, very social nature, also covers my lesser efforts in this area. Adaptation. Quick to adapt to the new condition and environment. This is the reason for succeeding in running the business also. Annapurna. Have been very happy to feed the family and guests, even at odd hours. A very good cook. In fact, judged as one of the best in the known circles at any point of time. Maybe the best. Housekeeping. Good in housekeeping, which not only shows in clean and orderly house but also in factory establishment. Persuasive and positive outlook. Great persuasion skill which have always helped me in not losing sight of target. Children have found great solace in the able guidance and cheerful disposition. Health awareness. Tries and encourages family to remain healthy. Do not hesitate to join new activities like yoga, swimming, dancing, etc. Great storyteller. Can repeat the happenings in vivid details, adding some dramatics. And bonus is, content of story will change every time story is retold. Cinematic and travel buff. And good thing is that you empty your memory storage immediately so that you can involve further in these activities. Now that we are both retired and having refurbished our home a year ago, it is time for you to get the overdue rest and hassle-free routine. I don't know Corona is awaiting it or otherwise. Maybe more daily household chores now, but that may not last long. To sum up, I want to express my gratitude once more for intelligently and effectively handling my life well, with love and care, and making the entire family proud of you. I wish you a great birthday filled with joy. May God keep you happy and healthy for many, many years to come. With love, yours only.
ये शोखियाँ ये बांकपन जो तुझ में है कहीं नहीं, ये शोखियाँ ये बांकपन जो तुझ में है कहीं नहीं, दिलों को जीतने का फन जो तुझ में है कहीं नहीं।
देखिए, यहाँ मैं परिवार के विषय में आपको बता दूं। 1980 में हमारे पुत्र नीरज का जन्म हुआ, वह 1983 में पुत्री विधि का। दोनों ने उत्तम शिक्षा ग्रहण की। वह जीवन में अपने अपने कार्य आरंभ करने के पश्चात चिरंजीव नीरज का विवाह सौभाग्यवती जया के साथ 2007 में, वह विधि का विवाह 2012 में चिरंजीव सिद्धार्थ के साथ संपन्न हुआ। हमारी पुत्रवधू जया एक अत्यंत संस्कारी व सुशील व्यक्तित्व की हैं। वह चिरंजीव सिद्धार्थ एक राजसी परिवार से संबंध रखते हैं। 2013 में हमारे पहले पौत्र यश का जन्म हुआ, वह 2017 में नील का। दोनों ही बहुत सुशील बालक हैं। वह अपनी दादी को प्यार से माँ कहकर संबोधित करते हैं। हमारे नाती विराज का जन्म 2019 में हुआ और अभी से वह कामकाज में काफ़ी व्यस्त रहता है, परंतु समय निकालकर वह हाय कर लेता है।
मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं, पर अंधेरे से डरता हूँ मैं माँ। यूं तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं, तेरी परवाह करता हूँ मैं माँ। तुझे सब है पता है ना माँ, तुझे सब है पता मेरी माँ। भीड़ में यूं न छोड़ो मुझे, घर लौट के भी आना पाऊँ माँ। भेजना इतना दूर मुझको तू, याद भी तुझको आना पाऊँ माँ। क्या इतना बुरा हूँ मैं माँ, क्या इतना बुरा मेरी माँ। जब भी कभी पापा मुझे जो जोर से झूला झूलाते हैं माँ, मेरी नजर ढूंढे तुझे, सोचूं यही तू आके थामेगी माँ। उनसे मैं ये कहता नहीं, पर मैं सहम जाता हूँ माँ। चेहरे पे आने देता नहीं, दिल ही दिल में घबराता हूँ माँ। तुझे सब है पता है ना माँ, तुझे सब है पता मेरी माँ।
My dearest Ma, friendly terms. Mom, we all get presents on our birthdays. My greatest present was to be born on your special day. And that's something that I'll cherish every single year on the 11th of May. My first memories stretch back to our days in Zambia. We were sitting in the kitchen in Chilla, Bombay, and you were teaching me spellings with flashcards. I remember you running around the house trying to get me to have my milk, and it got even worse when you were trying to feed me. I remember all the birthdays, the dinner parties, the various functions that we had, the fancy dress competitions in Zambia. What wonderful golden days that we had. I went to boarding school when I turned 10. Very different experience for my life, and I would really remember you and Papa a lot. I remember you would cry so much when I'd leave, but then to see how happy you were every time I came back when the term ended was something special, and that I waited 4 months every time. Going to Singapore was a very difficult decision for you and Papa, and I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making that happen. It was against all odds. I was leaving you and Vidhi together when Papa was in Jorhat, and that's something that's really special about you and Dad. You've always let Vidhi and me pursue our dreams and do whatever we had to do. The advice that you gave me when I was very young is that, Chinky, this time is very important and it will never come back. And that has resonated with me throughout my life and has led to whatever successes that I, and I'm sure Vidhi, have achieved. Thank you very much for that. The dedication and achievements that you've done throughout your life are amazing. You came back to Delhi in 1994 and started a business with Papa. You lived away from each other for so long, and you built a roaring business. 25 golden years of your life running such a successful business in an industry where there aren't many women. It is an achievement that you should cherish and be proud of in your whole life. The holidays we've been through have been countless, and every one of them memorable. Spain, Turkey, Switzerland, Luangwa Valley, South Africa, most recently Baku. Each one of them also has a unique story, like PLP and Acha Ab Sab Haso. I'm glad that you and Papa share a common passion, which is to travel around the world. It's great because you'll go and see different cultures and food, and I hope you'll even end up eating artichokes one day. I'm glad that both of you took a very big step in retiring and closing down the factory. It gives you time to spend with Vidhi, Siddharth, Jaya, myself, and of course your wonderful grandchildren Viraj, Neil and Yash. They love you very much, and I hope you stay happy and healthy always to see them grow into fine young men. I wanted to wish you a very happy birthday from Naniji's side. I know that you love her very much and you think about her every day. I'm really glad that Nanaji and Naniji brought you up in the way that you did so that you could do it, so that you could pay that forward to your kids and even to your grandkids. I'm sure she's looking down upon you and really happy for everything that you've done. Ma, I really love you. Stay happy, stay healthy.
Wishing you such a happy birthday, Mummy. We are so happy for this special milestone for you. And this is just a very short video to tell you how much you mean to us. There's a lot more, so this is just a little glimpse. So I wanted to start off by telling you that we really admire you and you make us very proud. You are very strong and very resilient, and you have so much perseverance. You've gone through so many highs and lows in life, and you've pretty much fought all these battles by yourself. You're a warrior. You did everything in the business, you've managed your health, you've gone through so many ups and downs, the transitions from Zambia to Delhi and everything that we also end up giving you from time to time. You're so strong in enduring all of these, but you always do this all with a smile on your face. So that's really amazing and something that we all should learn from and are learning from. Second thing, with this strength, you also have an amazing sense of humor, and you're always fun-loving and you're up to anything. So I remember the time when we were going to Vaishnav Devi, and in the train we were playing Name Police, Animal Thing, and you would always just write the alphabet and forget what to say and complete it. And there have been so many things like this that have happened through the year, and you always find a reason to smile, laugh, and often end up with tears rolling down your eyes. And that's really amazing, and it kind of balances out all the strength that you have and all the hard work that you put in, and it's a very great neutralizer. So everyone should have that too. And thirdly and foremost is the utmost amount of love and care that you have for all of us, for everyone, may it be your children or your grandchildren or your parents or Papa. You're always taking care of all the details and showering so much love. When we come to India, you're cooking our favorite food. Whenever you're around, you take care of small little details and just do it pretty much seamlessly in the background without anyone really realizing how much work that goes behind. But actually, we can see it. Now, the other thing that's very special about you, Mummy, is that you're not really our mummy. You're almost a contemporary. So what Neeraj and Bo call you, friend, you're really a friend. I mean, imagine we can talk to you about latest Netflix shows, and we can plan so many holidays together, and we can pick not the stereotypical destinations but new destinations, and we can talk to you about our work, and you're always there to listen, and you understand, you can relate to it. So we're really blessed that we have you in our lives. You inspire us every day. We really admire you. Thank you for being you. Now, after this 60th birthday milestone, moving forward, you're going to make some promises to us. Your promise to us is going to be that you are going to prioritize your health and your well-being. You're going to make sure that you're always continuing with your yoga. You're going to eat healthy. You're going to take a lot more sleep than you do. and you'll stay happy and you'll be relaxed and you'll have a great time together with Papa. You'll travel the world and you will spend a lot of time with us. Portugal didn't happen now, but it is just around the corner. We're all going to be together soon, and I'm looking forward to lots and lots of more happy memories together and getting to spend yours and Neeraj's birthday together more often. We did it when Yash was born, we did it last year. I hope we can do it more frequently. Happy birthday, Mommy. We love you. Mwah.
Momo, Ma, I love you. Happy, joyous 60th birthday. I wish that this day and every day from now, forever, is filled with abundance, filled with joy and laughter and love and togetherness, in high spirits and good health. I'm so sorry, Ma, I couldn't keep my promise of being with you on this special day. But I do want to take this opportunity to tell you what you mean to me and how much gratitude I have for you. And it's an impossible task. I just can't begin to describe it. But I will give it a go. In the beginning of the movie, Ma, we kind of started by saying you play so many roles for so many people. And you know, the way you carry out and conduct yourself in those roles is inspiring for me. I try to be a better daughter, a better wife, a better sister, a better bhabhi, a better mum, and a better woman because I'm inspired by you. But I'm going to now talk about 3 roles that you've played in my life that are both most significant and most inspiring to me. The first role, of course, is you as my mom. After having Viraj, I think I've realized just how much blood, sweat, tears, patience, and how much it takes out of you to raise a child. And you and Papa did this at such a young age, and you made it look so effortless. My childhood is just filled with memories with so much love and so much happiness, never wanting anything more than we had. And you brought us up with such good values and such strong sense of tradition. For that, I'm so grateful. You've always been unwavering in your support to me and my decisions. And some of them have been difficult decisions, like in 2009, or when I chose to go to INSEAD for my education. Your support during my medical issues has been so important to me, actually getting through them on the other side in 2017. And even in 2018, I couldn't have gone through it without your support. And when Viraj was born, You swooped in like a warm hug and you took care of me and baby and the house and Sid. You really let me enjoy my first few days of motherhood because you took every stress away from me. Thank you, Ma. I really, really appreciate it. The second role you play for me is my friend. I think in the early 2000s when I was in high school and college, when you and I were living alone in Delhi and Papa was in Jorhat and I was in Singapore, is when I think our relationship transformed from mother-daughter to more friends. And your friendship and some of the stuff we did during that time, going for meals and movies and exhibitions and shopping and complete random stuff that we used to do, is some of the happiest memories I have. And even now when I'm in Delhi or when you come to London or we meet in any city, going out with you and hanging out with you, just you for a coffee, is one of the most fun things I look forward to. And as a friend, you are understanding and warm and you provide wise counsel. And you know me so well. Whenever I'm down and out, or even happy for that matter, mysteriously, my best friend will call me. And just with my hello, you'll know how I'm feeling. And immediately your question will be, Kya hua Bobo? Why are you upset? And you'll know exactly what to say to comfort me. So Ma, for your friendship, I'm very grateful. The third role, Ma, is your role as a very strong and resilient woman. From the time of, moving to Zambia with a young family, or coming back and resettling in India, and the challenges we faced with the family and the business, you've been rock solid. I remember you taking public transport to go to the factory after doing all the work at home, and then actually taking a bus to come and see my sports day, and then coming back home in a bus and doing all the dinner and everything else. And yet, you did it unfazed, strong, with strength and courage. You ran a successful business, in such a male-dominated industry, and you did it with just patience and strength that you found from God knows where. And through your many medical challenges and surgeries, you just shrugged them off and moved on with a smile, like it was just a small routine, visit to a dentist or something. Through all of that, your courage and your strength has really been admirable. The other thing that I want to point out is your absolute zest for life. You're fun and you're loving and you want to take on everything. You want to explore different places and you want to give everything a go, whether it's snowmobiling in Srinagar or rafting in Bhutan. Neither is age or anything being a barrier for you, and that is amazing. And you've got a great sense of humor as well. So Ma, for many, many qualities, just a few that I've mentioned here, you're extremely inspiring as a woman. I could go on and really say so much more about you, but I'm going to pause here. Ma, I think that God can't be everywhere, and that's why He's incarnated you for me. And in 20-30 years, if Viraj is as crazy about me as I am for you, I know I would have done a good job. I love you so much, Ma. Have a good birthday. We're going to party at the end of this. Mwah.
Wishing you a very happy and healthy 60th birthday, Matashri.
I was hoping we were going to celebrate in person in Paris and then in Lisbon with Neeraj and the kids. There's no point dwelling on what could have been. I want to use this message to firstly wish you, but also thank and acknowledge your great qualities that I think define you as a person. Let me start by wishing. Firstly, I wish you good health, both over the coming months, but also over the many years to come. I wish you good health so that you can enjoy all those things that you seek in life, whether it's traveling with Pitashri, with friends, with family, whether it's visiting us in London or visiting Dubai, whether it's yoga, dancing, cooking, whatever gives you joy. I also wish that you preserve that zest for life that I believe you've had and lived with over the last many years. Now I want to move to what I acknowledge in terms of your, special qualities. Firstly, I want to acknowledge your courage and resilience and how you've lived a very eventful 60 years. As I record this message, I think it's also appropriate that I wish Neeraj on his milestone birthday. So happy 40th birthday, bro. In doing so, what strikes me is how young you were when you had him. I was 37 when we had Viraj, and I can't even imagine how it must have been for you to move continents at that young age, raise two children, give them a good education, all with limited resources. I also, appreciate your how you value traditions. So over the years, I've noticed that you really celebrate even the smallest traditions, which I think is great, and you've also passed that on to Vidhi. Lastly, I think one of your special qualities is the way you live your life with energy and a smile and a sense of humor. The fact that you're trying to make new friends and developing new skills at this age is amazing. We've had some great holidays together, the multiple Goa trips, Cotswolds, Budapest, and all. I really hope we can continue to do these trips in the future. I hope we can travel together. I hope you can continue traveling because I know you really enjoy it. Now moving on to a few thank yous. Firstly, I want to thank you for giving me your precious Bobo. We've had our ups and downs, like any couple would, but at the end of the day, she's a sweetheart. I also want to thank you for being there for us. Whether it was in 2017 when we had our a tough period, when you took care of Bobo, you took her to Bhutan, etc. But also in 2018 when Bobo had to make those multiple trips to Max Hospital, and that wasn't an easy time, and you were with her through that period. But also more recently when we had Viraj. That was really your help then was really amazing because I was clueless. Vidhi was obviously recovering, and you being here in London with us at that time was really good. So thank you for all of that. Something I haven't done is also thank you for being so sweet, kind, affectionate towards me. For the many thoughtful gifts that you've given me. Every time we're in Delhi, you get really excited about having me over. You want to try a range or cook, my favorite foods, whether it's chola bhatura or aloo paratha or butter chicken. Obviously, you could still work on the quantities a little bit, but you're always really excited about pampering me, and I haven't had a chance to thank you for that. So, a big thank you for, all the love you've given me, and I really am fortunate to be part of your family. I just want to wish you a really fun day, Matashri, and, I'm not going to forget that you owe us a really big party, so I'm waiting for that, lots of love. Take care.
birthday, Ma, and thank you for all you've done. I want to talk about your loving nature first, of how much you love the family and everybody else. You've really kept me and Neil, Papa, and everybody, very happy. Now I'm going to talk about how helpful you are in the house. You would help us studying by getting us activity books, and at night we would study together on the dining table. Now we are going to talk about how you help in nature, but it's going to be like how you cheer us up by giving us a little joke. And now you've been giving me riddles because you might think I'm not feeling happy, but I am. And third, we are going to talk about how you keep the family balanced, and we could not be happier without you. Now I'm going to talk about for how I'm really thankful for you are my ma and you take care of us a lot. So, and now I really want you to stay healthy, and I want to meet more. So I hope we could do this a bit more now, because for the past few days we couldn't do anything, and maybe our Portugal trip is cancelled, but we are still happy.
बाकी जो बच्चा था काले चोर ले गए।
मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं, पर अंधेरे से डरता हूँ मैं माँ। यूं तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं, तेरी परवाह करता हूँ मैं माँ। तुझे सब है पता है ना माँ, तुझे सब है पता